JoJo Simmons 3 is 4. We had Black Cannabis Week. You know, I'm tapping in with everybody that I can tap in with here while I'm here. Please say your name and what you do.
So I'm Sephida Artis-Mills. I'm president and co-founder of a federally recognized political party called the United Empowerment Party, which I co-founded with my big brother and mentor, Reggie Noble, aka Redman. We call him Global Noble now that he's in the political space. But we are a political party focusing on specifically cannabis policy and legislation. So working with multiple states, working with different brands and businesses in the space to understand what's going on and just helping in every way that we can. The policy and legislation piece, of course, is the most important. Yeah. Right now, we're working on a huge descheduling campaign because it's deschedule, not reschedule, because we know that descheduling is what needs to happen in order to open the gates of opportunity and making sure that social justice issues are actually addressed, because that is something that has not been addressed the entire time that we've seen these markets open.
Your community is suffering from the war on drugs or certain things. You could come together as a Republican Party, Democratic Party, and try to make change.
How long has the party been open? How long have you guys been rocking?
Since January of 2021, we were the National Cannabis Party, but due to banking, we had a lot of issues with getting and maintaining banking, so we ended up having to rebrand to the United Empowerment Party. But Red, he introduced it at the Versus that he did with Method Man, the National Cannabis Party. So if y'all go back and watch that, he pulls out a piece of paper and he actually announces that he started the political party. So we've been rocking with it for a little minute now, and we've been able to do a lot. Actually got a conditional licensing program approved in the state of New Jersey, October 2022, for legacy operators.
Wow.
And then we also introduced state legislation. We actually had a Senate bill in New York State called the Cannabis Community Reinvestment Act, which holds MSOs and other large operators responsible for community reinvestment. And in the event that they do not, they would lose their license. And that's a bill that we plan to reintroduce into multiple states, as well as reintroducing it into New York as well.
Why is it important for your party to be here, Black Cannabis Week? And what have you taken from Black Cannabis Week so far?
Community collaborating and coming together. A lot of information came out of Black Cannabis Week. There's a lot of vendors here that we got to learn more about, and we got to learn about what's happening here in Pennsylvania, especially specifically here in Philly. So it's really important to get out, especially for those who have brands that are influential in this space. Start to come out, make yourself seen and known, and connect with the people directly, because if you're making money in the industry, you should also be behind the policy that's being created around it.
How do we get Black people more politically involved? Because that's the most important piece to getting the laws changed.
Absolutely. I think it begins with education and informing our community. People can't do something about something that they're not aware of. And a lot of times it's that lack of awareness that people don't do anything. And then there's sometimes people just want to do something, but they don't know what to do and they don't know where to start. So giving them those tools and the education and putting it in their hands and saying, this is what you do. This is the office that you write. These are the people that you have to reach out to make sure that that gets changed. So the civic engagement is very important. So if we start to pull them in, educate them, and put the tools in their hand, we can activate people. So that's what it's about. It's activation. Yeah. And because people are sitting around not knowing what to do, we have to go out and activate them, and then they go out and activate 10 more people, and then 10 more people, and you know how that goes. Yeah. So that way now we have an army of people who are educated, that understand what they need to do, and we're actually giving them the tools to do it.
Okay, last question. I've been asking everybody this.
Okay.
Flower, edibles, concentrate. Which one you going with?
All three.
All three?
All three.
You can't pick
I
one?
do it all.
But what's your favorite? What's your go-to? You go home, what's your go-to?
Well, you know, I would say flower and concentrate.
Flower and a mix of both? A mix of both,
because
yeah.
I put the diamonds and the,
you get crazy. Okay. You know what? You are Redman, sister. What am I? You guys have been smoking sour since the Branson bags. Like,
well, you know, he got sour diesel lungs at this point, so you know.